The void split open. A column of luminous ships, each larger than any Earth structure, appeared in orbit. Humanity froze. The Council, an ancient interstellar coalition, had never encountered a species as unpredictable, this refusing to bend. Commander Reyes stood on the bridge of the Valiant Horizon, her palms pressed to the cold steel. Across her, the first human-born AI, Atlas, calculated trajectories and energy signatures, its voice calm, almost soothing. "They're massive," Atlas said. "Each vessel contains a concentrated energy core. Shields are adaptive, weapons unmatched." Reyes exhaled slowly. "Doesn't matter. Humanity never fights fair, and we never surrender." The Council's emissary, a being of shifting light and shadow, appeared on the screen. Its voice was not threatening, but every syllable carried inevitability. "We offer integration. Compliance ensures survival. Resistance is inefficient." Reyes tightened her jaw. "We didn't survive millennia by being efficient. We survive because we adapt. And we fight." The first shot came without warning. A burst of energy so precise it disabled satellites in seconds. Cities blinked out. Humanity understood immediately. This was not a war they could match in technology. They had to match it in unpredictability, in cunning, in sheer human audacity. Underground, engineers and civilians worked side by side, converting old facilities into launch points, repurposing every vehicle, weapon, and drone. On the streets, ordinary citizens demonstrated extraordinary courage. A teenager guided a convoy through a collapsing cityscape, his hands steady, his mind sharper than any AI. Humanity wasn't fighting to win. They were fighting to exist on their own terms. And that, the Council would learn, was a variable they could not compute. Reyes stood at the tactical console, plotting a strike on a Council supply node. Every human asset was expendable, yet every human life mattered. That paradox, that messy irrationality, was their strength. Atlas calculated trajectories with superhuman precision, but Reyes overrode it. "We go left. The probability of success is lower, but the Council won't expect this." The fleet moved. Ships darted like metallic sharks through the void. Small drones sacrificed themselves to create openings, drawing the Council into traps they couldn't predict. Every maneuver carried risk. Every success carried hope. On board the Defiant Echo, Lieutenant Marlowe piloted through debris fields, his neural interface humming. "Sir, shields are at 20%. Should we retreat?" "No," Reyes replied. "We're pushing humanity forward. Sometimes that means standing where others fall back." The Council watched in real time, unable to understand. Why would humans risk everything for a single node, a single ship, a single life? Their simulations failed. Patterns emerged and vanished, as unpredictable as the ocean. A strike team infiltrated a Council vessel, biomechanical and alien, pulsing with strange energy. Humans moved in ways machines could not anticipate. Reyes monitored their progress, feeling both fear and pride. Humanity's advantage wasn't strength. It was a human spirit, chaotic, flawed, unstoppable. The Council's leader, a being that had never known defeat, watched as humans dismantled systems thought invulnerable. How can such fragile creatures defy certainty? It asked, almost rhetorically. Because humans never surrendered. That was the answer. Months turned into years. Earth's orbit became a chessboard, the void a battlefield of strategy, misdirection, and sheer audacity. Humanity learned alien energy flows, weapon patterns, and even their psychology, but not fully. They never fully understood. Reyes stood on a quiet rooftop, overlooking a city scarred but alive. She spoke to Atlas, though she knew the AI could calculate nothing that mattered here. "We've changed them. They think in models. We think in consequences." In the alien command hub, officers scrambled to interpret the human approach. Every move humans made was either brilliant or insane, sometimes both. And humans learned faster than the Council could predict, adapting and improvising, using every weakness discovered with terrifying precision. Civilians became soldiers, engineers became tacticians, and children grew up calculating probability by instinct. Humanity weaponized their unpredictability. One miscalculated strike could destroy millions, but humans could absorb loss, learn, and strike back with amplified strategy. Reyes initiated the final phase, a coordinated assault not with maximum firepower, but maximum surprise. The fleet split into unpredictable vectors. AI-managed systems diverted attention. Human intuition guided lethal precision. The Council faltered. Their energy cores overloaded. Their ships collided. Humanity survived not because they were stronger, but because they were human, imperfect, emotional, daring, and utterly relentless. The Council retreated. Silence blanketed the void. Human casualties were immense. Cities reduced to rubble, families torn apart. But humanity endured. Reyes floated above Earth in a shuttle, gazing at the scarred but resilient planet. Atlas's voice was calm. Humanity is alive. Probabilities now favor survival. Reyes smiled bitterly. Survival isn't enough. They have to respect that we choose our way, that we define our limits. Across Earth, survivors rebuilt. Art, science, love, all became acts of defiance. Every meal shared, every song sung, every life lived was a reminder. Humanity's power wasn't in technology, it was in spirit. In distant orbit, the Council recalculated. 400,000 years of dominance could not predict chaos incarnate. And humanity? They had learned something the Council would never fully grasp. To survive, sometimes you have to risk everything, embrace chaos, and never surrender. And in that human defiance, a new era began, one where humanity wasn't just surviving the universe. Humanity was teaching it how to live,